I think 23 years now.
Close. Feels like it.
He's only 24, but that's okay.
25.
Here's a baby. 25?
25?
Okay, he's done everything. Everywhere from being a camper. I remember interviewing him in Belmont, Mass, my hometown, as well, way back in the day, to being you were a CIT and JC,
Yep.
and then counselor, and then the director of Pine Ridge. He's done everything. This guy's done absolutely everything for Robin. It's been fun to watch him. I thought it was the drone.
Guys.
I really thought that was the drone. Handsome.
Steve, control your dog.
Control your dog.
It's yours today.
Anyways, let's give a big round of applause to Chris Knoblock.
I do have to quickly correct Rick. I have not yet been girls director or trips, but there's still time this summer. So the past few years I've done the same devotional. I think I've done 5 or 6 straight summers where I talk about sunscreen, the importance of wearing sunscreen. But this year it's a little bit different because I've had a little bit of a different year. So I'm going to start off with a quote from Alfred Lord Tennyson's poem Ulysses, and it's a very important quote for me, being a former employee of Outward Bound, being someone who's been through an interesting year. So the quote is this: "We are not now what strength that in olden days moved heaven and earth. That which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will. To strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield." Now, if you're in the A&D hut, you'll see that this is posted above the door. It's posted in my room. It's the founding tenets of, like I said, Outward Bound, which is a company my mother's worked for years, a company about personal discovery.
Started by a Robin Hooder, thank you.
Started by a Robin Hooder. And for me, that quote has taken on a special meaning in the past year, because my devotional is not just about pushing forward, it's about failure. So, how many of you have failed in something that you've tried to do? Just raise your hand. Everyone's hand should be up at this point. Everyone has not succeeded in all of their endeavors. It's just a fact of life. You will fail at some point in life, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your home life, your relationships, whether it's in trying to get up on a water ski for the first time, or something much smaller, much larger. There will be failures in life. For me, this past year, for those of you who don't know the story, I used to work in professional sports, and I have applied for over 450 jobs over the last year. I've received 0 offers. And that, for me, has been a professional failure. But the key thing is not to take that failure as a negative, but to turn that into a positive, to persevere through that failure. To paraphrase Rocky Balboa, the last movie that came out, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward. About how you take those hits and keep pushing forward. That's how living is done. And to me, that quote from Tennyson, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield, is how to approach failures in your life. Whether it be something here at camp, something at home, something that happens 5, 10, 15 years from now, your failures do not define you. If you put all of your effort into something and you still fail, you take the positives, you move on, you push forward and you persevere. You strive, you seek, you find, and you do not yield.
That's a great one.